Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and we're here. We're going to talk about beat boxes, bump boxes,
Turtle boxes.
Perfect for the beach.
Absolutely perfect for the beach.
Xavier said I had to have one that I could play music in the background when I'm recording a show down there.
Yeah. And you said, I can't.
I can't afford them.
That's not what you said. And trust me, I know what I pay him. He can afford them.
Let's talk about them, because you've got camouflage for hunting, you've got bright orange, you've got a little bit of everything here, but there's a lot of accessories that you can accessorize it.
Sure. Well, you know, you make me do these videos so far in advance that these are limited edition. I'm thinking that they're not going to be around by the time this video starts to play, so we won't focus on the camo too much.
Let's talk about the pink handles and the orange, or the black on black.
Yeah, so in Turtlebox,
and even the white.
Yeah, wait, did you see this one? Look.
LSU.
White and blue, or white and purple.
Need a maroon one that says A&M.
I had a maroon one and we sold it with A&M, and I had a burnt orange one with UT and we sold it. So what we did is we did custom paint jobs on some of them.
Oh,
so this is a paint. This isn't a sticker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is a paint. And most of them, you know, people say, can you paint this on it? And we do it. So the lady that does all our murals outside, Jeannie K. Jeannie, you're awesome. She does all of our murals here. She paints them for us.
Oh,
and
cool.
So I've had people come in and they wanted to have a turtle painted just recently for their beach house. It was called Casa de Tortuga. And they came in and had her
paint
paint.
To match their house.
Yeah, absolutely. But so a couple of things on them. You know, why Turtlebox? The sound is awesome. I can turn this thing up so loud, there is absolutely zero distortion.
And you can do them in stereo too, with two of them.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. So not only that, this thing is almost indestructible. I'll say almost. Turtlebox was telling me a story that they used to just kind of jokingly say, or they would say, you know, they're bulletproof, right? They told me the other day that some guy brought one in or exchanged one and brought it in and said this is a warranty claim because he shot it with his shotgun and they're certainly not bulletproof.
Not bulletproof.
But these things are virtually indestructible. I mean, they're such a hardened case. These float. So if you're out on a boat and you have it on a boat, or you're out on the river and it falls in the river, tubing, no big deal, they float. Stainless steel hardware, so on the beach,
you don't have to worry about rust.
You don't have to worry about, well, we talked about that the other day.
Plastic rust
down here. But, you know, it's much, much, much less resistant to rust. They're waterproof, so you get sand, and down here, it's important, right? You get sand, you get seawater and salt air on it, you hose it off.
Yeah.
And you just wash it all off. You take your other speakers down there, and they're going to, I guarantee you,
they're going to fall apart.
They're going to start to rust. You're going to start seeing signs of rust almost immediately.
I know a lot of people, you see these as I drive in the beach, you'll have them on the back of the truck or sitting next to their chair, and they're rechargeable, so you don't need to worry about power or anything. You can use a mic on one, you can set them up in tandem for stereo. It's really a neat setup.
So I will tell you, brought that up now twice, so I was going to get to that. Now, so they do. It's really cool. They have, so they're Gen 2s. This is a Gen 2. This is a Gen 3, and I have a bunch of Gen 3s. I'm running out of my Gen 2s. So this is an important thing, public service announcement, but most Turtlebox owners know this. The Gen 2 and the Gen 3 are not compatible.
Oh, on the Bluetooth?
On the Bluetooth. So if I have a Gen 2, I can't
pair it with a
Gen 3.
Okay.
Therefore, if you have a Gen 2, and you want
to stereo,
you had in your mind you might get another one.
Now's the time to come down to Latitude.
before they're all gone.
Yeah.
Now is the time to get a Gen 2 to pair with your other Gen 2.
Okay.
Or
buy two Gen 3s and not have to worry about it.
We had that happen the other day. A gentleman came in with two of his buddies, and he had a Gen 2. He was going to buy another Gen 2, and they all go fishing together all the time on their boat. And he's like, man, we got these new engines on the boat, and it's just too dadgum loud. I can't hear my Turtlebox. He goes, so I want to get another one. And so I was telling him the Gen 2, Gen 3s, and he's like, dadgummit. He looked at his buddies, and he goes, you're buying a Gen 3, you're buying a Gen 3, and I'm buying a Gen 3. We're going to have three of them.
Three of them?
The Gen 3s, you have virtually unlimited
really?
Boxes you can pair. They say, you know, 100, but I think it's virtually unlimited. But yeah, so that's the difference between the Gen
So
2
in
and
order to
Gen
get
3.
on his boat, you have to buy a Turtlebox Gen 3 so that they can have more music going.
Exactly. So I just bought one. I haven't gone on the boat yet, but if you're watching this,
Can you order these and you ship them to them?
yeah, if you
Okay.
want to order them, I can ship them out. If I still have that camo left,
That's right.
I've got 2 of them right now. If I still have that camo left, you know, it's really, really hard to find these right now.
Yeah.
But yes, I can ship them to them. We do some colored handles. I usually stick with schools, and then amazingly, the pink handle sells well. White and pink and orange and pink, they sell well.
Cool.
But they're awesome. They're awesome speakers.
Yeah. You always see them going down the beach. So remember, for more information on Latitude 29 Surf Shop, maybe some turtle boxes, you can go to their website. Their new website recently launched at www.latitude29surfshop.com, or give them a call at the store. They'll ring you up and ship it directly to you. We're going to head on out. We'll be back next week with Mike from somewhere on Bolivar Peninsula talking about Latitude. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye. Video equipment is sponsored by Crystal Beach Decor and More, located at 1959 Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas, and Beachy Beatnik Boutique and Jewelry, located at 970 Surfside and Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas. Thank you to these 2 businesses for being our 2025 video equipment sponsor for Bolivar Live.